What's going on, guys? Y'all know it's your man C to the J to the C, and y'all know how I be. The sun shining. It's a beautiful day. So I said, let me do this story time early and do my thing so clean. Let me stop playing. But welcome to my channel. Y'all already know what it is. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Y'all like and subscribe, comment. Very important. And you know what's also important? Hitting that bell. Let me know what y'all think. Look what I'm wearing. Miami Edison Middle School. Can't believe this shirt still hold me. You know when I left middle school? I left middle school like 2009. Like, yeah, June 2009, I left middle school. And I entered high school August of 2009. So it's like 2009 and we in 2019. 10 years later and this shirt still fit me. And I actually did PE, did my PE shirt like seventh grade year. Yeah, eighth grade year we even. So it's actually 11 years and this shirt still fit me. I got shirts in the closet that don't even fit me. But yeah, today's another time of story. Is another segment of story time, man. And I got a goodie. Today's story time is gonna be the day Horace Mann Middle School attack us. I mean, I'm wearing the shirt. I might as well talk about middle school days. We going way back. So yeah, the day Horace Mann Middle School attack us. Now y'all probably saying to yourself, "What's Horace Mann Middle School?" Well, basically, Horace Mann Middle School is more like a magnet school. It was a school of special programs for career paths that students taking. Everybody knew it. I mean, some parents actually wanted their kids to enter Horseman Middle School because for them it kind of guaranteed them like a bright future. But they didn't know like if the student's smart enough, you decide your bright future. So it didn't really matter. But they felt like sending their kids to Horseman would really help their chances of having a great career in the future or entering great high schools if they see Horseman Middle School, the magnet school in their thing. And then there was us, Miami Edison Middle School, the realists, the trillists, the inner finners. We was the real ones. Like a lot of parents didn't want their kids to go Edison Middle School because of stories we heard, mostly from the high school, but dead body fights, police on deck, stabbings, shootings, all of the bad stuff you could hear. I remember when it was coming when half of my friends was leaving elementary school and it was like, where you going for middle school? I said Edison. And my best friend Pat at the time, Patrick, is like, they said, Patrick, where you going to middle school? He said, Edison. And I said, yo, dap each other up. And some of my friends like Gene, Mark, and also they said they going to Horseman. They was like, y'all crazy, y'all going to Edison? They was like, me and Patrick wasn't supposed to survive. What we doing today? What are we doing? And my middle school is actually epic. I got like stories after stories. I mean, not epic, because just like these girls, like those stories for another day. Like they did make middle school misery, but y'all all saw like my high school. My high school wasn't any sweeter. I'm just happy I'm done with those shits. Like to tell you the truth, both high school and middle school. But middle school is actually more, how can I put this, more acceptable and more good times than high school was, if you know what I mean. Like I remember more good times in middle school than I do in high school. Yeah, but that's just the way it is. But so Horseman Middle School is this magnet school. But the thing was like Edison and Horseman didn't get along. It was that competitive edge, like who's the best middle school, who's the best, and like let's say Edison was in 69th Street. Everybody knew that. 62nd Street. Horseman was in 79th Street. So you see the distance, like it was like a good walk, or like you had to like stuff like that. But people knew shortcuts how to get Horseman. Me, I never knew what shortcuts, like where the shortcuts was. I just knew to drive, and I was like, that's a minute, and like ain't nobody gonna drive. And we all was like middle school, so we was all taking Metro bus or like find other ways, or parents dropping us off. So it wasn't any accepted things like that. So the thing was, it was a competitive schools. Both schools didn't like each other. Everybody knew it. There was at each other throats. So it was like, who gonna bust a move? Who gonna do who what first? And basically, um, one day we all got a school. It was all just a normal day. Like I was ready to go see my brother and sister for us to walk to catch the buses far ahead because we used to always have to walk from the middle school all the way down to catch a metro bus. It's like, bruh, like we really wanted that education. But the long walks meant long talks and a lot of stories, so we didn't complain that much. But yeah, like yeah, so we all came out one day like any other regular middle school day, but we didn't know this was gonna be regular. So we came out. God, like God is good. Like God's always been good for me. Like God is good all the time. But I basically came out. I walked and turned the corner where my brother and sister usually at. So then we started walking in air. It's like probably like we was like probably like a good 15 feet away from the school, but we're still like behind the school. Then all of a sudden we saw kids like we know from our middle school, a bit older kids stuff like that, running towards us. And then we was like, what the hell? They said, Horace Mann came, Horace Mann came. They're attacking. We turned around and oh my goodness. Kids everywhere running from one side coming to Edison Middle School. They just and they was just like bip bip bip. Anybody like they was attacking the kids and a fight raged off in the street. And mind you, Edison High School was like a street broke them off. So in the middle of the street where traffic was heavy, like everybody knew traffic was heavy in front of the school. A lot of tragic deaths happened because of like kids not paying attention in front of Edison because all that traffic. But that's for another time. But traffic was here, traffic was there, and the fight was happening in the middle of the street. Horace Mann versus Edison is going down. So all these kids we knew from the middle school was running towards Edison direction to go back to the school. We started walking fast. There was a Horace Mann kid came behind me and my brother and sister, and you know me and my brother, we ready to protect our young sister. I was ready to fight, but I was like, what the F? Like I just try to get home, you feel me though? So so we basically turned around. There was a Horace Mann kid trying to like get us. And then one of my brother's classmates came out of nowhere and he just went bip. He stole that Horace Mann kid right in the jaw. And then my brother's classmate homies came out of nowhere and started being that homeboy too. Nah, you thought me and my brother was gonna help them. Me and my brother started walking faster, then we started running a little. Like we tried to get away from this. Then we just turned around. It was crazy, man. Kids was fighting in the middle of the street. Cars was honking. Police pulled up because there was a station literally in Edison High School. Like I told you, Edison High School have a history of shootouts, dead body fights, stabbings, all that. So Edison Middle was always like that's why none of our friends wanted to leave the elementary school. Like when we left, we were all leaving Tucson Lower Elementary School. That's why some of them didn't want to do the decision of going to Edison. Because when you thought Edison, you automatically think of the high school and you judged the middle school too. Because you said those kids that's in the high school, the shootouts, all that shit's happening, came from the middle school. And yeah, you sometimes felt like, oh, middle school kids won't be safe. But we just had to take that risk. We just had to you come on, man. We all knew like survival of the fittest, and we all was born in the hood. So you just had to be sorry. And there was a police station literally inside as in high school, like in the front where the middle school comes off. So I'm pretty sure it ain't that serious. But it was crazy, man. Like Horace Mann kids came out of nowhere. They were fighting there for like bit. It was just like, bruh, that was the day that Edison, and I don't even know like how it came out. But to my opinion, it's just like it felt like we lost because it's more like we didn't expect this. We all came out like vibing and stuff like that. And to tell you the truth, it wasn't that much of a I mean, when they attacked, it was more like let's just say school ended and school didn't end that time. I'm just saying, give an example. Let's just say school ends at 6 p.m. They attacked us like at probably 6:18 and shit like that. By 6:18, that's 18 minutes after school ended. There's not a lot of kids still around the school. The kids that still around school, like probably like had late after school activities to do, or some kids were just like hanging around that area, like basically waiting for their older brothers and shit like that to come out the high school, older sisters. But nobody really hang around the school after 18 minutes. I was there like when I left and turned the corner to join my brother and sister, it was more like 6'10" and shit like that. So we was kind of a distance away from the school. By the time the fight broke out, we got attacked on. But like I said, like when we got attacked, it wasn't much kids on Edison's side. Horseman had like a lot of kids. Like they had like it seemed like an army. Like they was ready for this. They had it all planned out. So that day kind of felt like Edison Middle School took a L from Edison from Horseman Middle School, and but nobody would ever admit it. Next day came to school, everybody talking about it. Principal talking about it, assistant principal talking about it, like everybody just talking about what happened yesterday after school. So I'm just like, shit, they like, who got caught? And someone said, I called Horseman slipping, I beat his ass, bro. Then two of them came out of nowhere, started jumping me. My homeboys had my back. Like people was just telling stories like they was in that fight. I'm like, really? I guess you believe what you got because you don't know who was there, who was not, who telling the truth now. So you just basically with all the stories, and then yeah, like basically like it felt like we took a loss. So then like 2 days later, there was some Middle Edison kids started planning out. Like they said, "Hey, we going to Horseman today." They said, "Who want to join?" And then there was like people in my class said, "You know, I'm coming." He said, "When we headed there," he said, "A lot of kids like, yeah, I'm going. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down." And yeah, like Edison, it was like from sixth grade to eighth graders to seventh graders, everybody discussing basically the plan that they going to Horseman today. And I'm like, Horseman, Horseman, is a distant, but everybody said, nah, it's shortcuts and shit like that. And I still didn't know shortcuts till this day. So basically, I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, like, if y'all believe like that's the best way, I guess. So they said, yeah, we heading there today. And then after school, you saw a good amount of groups. Like, we talking about like some of our best fighters in the middle school, I would guess. Like, they said like that, eighth graders, seventh graders, sixth graders. It was a good group, like a good amount. Basically saying, "Oh yeah, we are heading a Horseman. Who need a ride? Who need a ride?" People was even being generous and offering rides. Like they was like ready. Like we smart enough. Just how they caught us off guard. We waited 2 days after we took that L. Like I said, they'll never admit we took that. We waited 2 days, got them all comfortable, celebrating victory, while we still feeling salty. So yeah, so basically when school ended, like it was a group ready to go Horseman. I left for my birthday like any other day, things like that. Then my bird phones, I mean like social media was ringing, and that time it was MySpace. People was just like, oh shit, like Edison kids came out of nowhere. Oh, they attack Horseman. Edison beat Horseman ass. Kids are crying. Oh shit! Like Edison just like it was a slaughter fest. Edison beat Horseman ass and shit like that. And then I was like messaging people from my from Horseman that I knew. I was like, oh shit! Like, was you there? Like, you know, the homeboys that used to be in elementary school with me. Were you there? And it was like, no, shit like that. I said, I heard Edison beat your ass. They said, no, that's a lie. It was like a few, but we fought back. To this day, I don't know, but the way everybody was talking when we came back to Edison, it was a victory for us, bro. We beat their ass, bro. Like, we show Horseman, there's a difference. You don't F with us. And like after that day, there was no more fights between Edison and Horseman again. It was just like both sides understood what happened, and both sides know who took the L and who didn't. So it was lessons learned. But yeah, that's just the shit that we did in middle school and the rivalry that happened, man. So beautiful morning. Y'all have a great day, man. It's your man. And remember, like, subscribe, and comment, bro. For real. Y'all already know what I always say. But it's your man C to J to C, and I'm out. Be breezy.